Hello students, welcome back to Zoology online class. Last class we have discussed about car data. Did you learn students? Okay. In this section we are going to discuss the same portion hard data. Car dates are characterized by the presence of notochord, dorsal nerve cord and paired kill pouches. Notochord is a long rod-like support along the back of animal separating the cut and nervous tissue. All chordates are triploblastic and coelomate animals. Again, the chordates are classified into two categories, phylum Prochordata and Vertebrata. Prochordata. The prochordates are considered as the forerunner of vertebrates. Based on the future of notochord, Prochordata is classified into subphylum Neurochordata and subphylum Cephalochordata. So, the Prochordata is divided into two groups. What are they? They are subphylum Urochordata and subphylum Cephalochordata. First one, subphylum Urochordata. Notochord is present only in the tail region of larva. Adults are sessile, that means sedentary and mostly degenerate, destroy. The body is covered with tunic or test, that is the outer covering of body. Clear students? What is the outer covering of Urochordata or Ascidian? Tunic. So only three characters. The first one, notochord is present only in the tail region. Second point, adults are sessile forms, mostly degenerate. Third point, body is covered with tunic or test. Example, Ascidian. Second phylum, subphylum Cephalochordata. Cephalochordates are small fish-like marine chordates with unpaired dorsal fins. Here, the notochord is present throughout the entire length of the body. Okay, that means till head region. So, first point, they are look like small fish, marine chordates and unpaired dorsal fins. The notochord extends throughout the entire length of the body. Example, Amphioxus. Got it? So, once again we can see the classifications of Prochordata. First one, subphylum Urochordata. Notochord is present only in the tail region. Adults are sessile forms and mostly degenerate. Body is covered with tunic or test. Example, Ascidian. Second phylum, subphylum Cephalochordata. Cephalochordates are small fish-like marine chordates with unpaired dorsal fins. The notochord extends throughout the entire length of the body. Example, Amphioxus. Got it? Next, Vertebrata. This group is characterized by the presence of vertebral column or backbone. Notochord in an embryonic stage gets replaced by the vertebral column, which forms the chief skeletal axis of the body. Vertebrates are grouped into 6 classes. Class Cyclostomata, class Fishes, class Amphibia, class Reptilia, class Aves and last one, class Mammalia. Let us learn one by one. Class Cyclostomata. Cyclostomes are jawless vertebrates. Mouth not bounded by jaws. Body is elongated and eel-like. They have circular mouth. Skin is slimy and scaleless. They are ectoparasites of fishes. Example, catfish. Ectoparasites means they attach to the outside of the body, that is fish body or the fish body. Class fishes. Fishes are phacotheric, cold-blooded aquatic vertebrates with jaws. So phacotheric means they do not have constant body temperature. Got it? But human beings, we are homeothermics. We have constant body temperature. Students, what is our body temperature? Normal body temperature is 98.4 degree Fahrenheit. Here, fishes are cold-blooded animals. That means they live in water. Got it? The streamlined body is divided into three parts: head, trunk and tail. Locomotion is by fins, paired and median fins. Body is covered with scales. Respiration is through gills. They have two-chamber heart, one auricle and ventricle. There are two main types of fishes. One is cartilaginous fishes, another one is bony fishes. The first one, cartilaginous fishes. They have skeleton made of cartilages. They have skeleton made of cartilages. Example, shark. Second one, bony fishes. They have skeleton made of bones. Skeleton made of bones. Example, carps. Got it? What are the two types of fishes? Cartilaginous fishes and bony fishes. Cartilaginous fishes with the skeleton made of cartilage. Bony fishes with the skeleton made of bones. What are fishes? Fishes are phacotheric, cold-blooded vertebrates with jaws. Streamlined body is divided into three parts. What are they? Head, trunk and tail. Locomotion is by fins. Body is covered with scales. Respiration is through gills. How many chamber heart? Two chamber. What are they? Auricle and ventricle. Got it? Class Amphibia. Their special character is they live in water and on land. Okay. Dual adaptation. They have dual adaptation. That is to live in both land and water. That is, students, they are the first four-legged vertebrates. So, four-legged animals are come under tetrapods. Okay. Tetrapods means four-legged vertebrates. So, Amphibia come under first four-legged vertebrates. The body is divided into head and trunk. Body is divided into head and trunk. The skin is moist due to mucus gland. Because of mucus gland, their skin is moist. Respiration is through gills, lungs, skin or buccopharynx. Respiratory organs are gills, lungs, skin and buccopharynx. Heart is three-chambered, two auricle and one ventricle. How many chamber heart? Three-chambered, two auricle and one ventricle. Eggs are laid in water. Eggs are laid in water. The tadpole larva transform into an adult. The tadpole larva transform into an adult. Example frog. You know, isn't students? Okay, you have seen. Class Amphibia. These are the first four-legged vertebrates with dual adaptation in living both land and water. Body is divided into head and trunk. Respiration is through gills, lungs, skin and buccopharynx. Body is moist due to mucus gland. Heart is three-chambered. They lay eggs in water. The tadpole larva transform into an adult. Got it, students? Clear? Hope you all understood. Students, that's all today's portion. Now we can mark the questions. Take your book, turn page number 209. Page number 209. Roman letter 5, question number 4. Roman letter 5, question number 4. List the respiratory organs of amphibians. List the respiratory organs of amphibian. Write it. Gills, lungs, skin or buccopharynx. Gills, lungs, skin or buccopharynx. Next question. Roman letter 5, question number 7. Roman letter 5, question number 7. Why are frogs said to be amphibians? Why are frogs said to be amphibians? Answer. First you mark it in the question. Frogs are said to be amphibians because, write it, because they live in both land and water. Because they live in both land and water. Written. Next, Roman letter 6, question number 3. Roman letter 6, question number 3. Outline the flow chart of phylum Chordata. Outline the flow charts of phylum Chordata. Answer. Turn page number 206. Turn page number 206. Classification of phylum Chordata. Look at the flow chart that you mark it. Classification of phylum Chordata. Next question. Roman letter 7, question number 1. Roman letter 7, question number 1. Describe the characteristic features of different prochordates. Describe the characteristic features of different prochordates. Turn page number 204. Page number 204. Prochordata. Heading in Prochordata. So mark it from Prochordata until next page. Page number 205. Subphylum Cephalochordata. Example Ambiaxis. Till that paragraph. Example Ambiaxis. Got it? Okay.